Hello friends and welcome to the YouTube channel Pratiksha's Maths class. In this session of differentiation, we shall learn about implicit functions differentiation. Now before we proceed further, we need to know actually what are implicit functions. But for that we need to know what are not implicit functions, and then we can get the idea of implicit functions. The functions which are not implicit, they are said to be explicit functions. So first let's see what are the explicit functions. For example, if I take y is equal to log x, then here you can see that in y is equal to log x, on one side there are the terms of y, on other side of equal to there are terms of x. It means equal to is separating the terms of y on one side and terms of x on the other side. This is called explicit function. One more example, if I take y square plus 2y plus 3 is equal to log x plus sin x. Y square plus 2y plus 3 is equal to log x plus sin x. On one side there are terms of y, on other side there are terms of x. So these are explicit functions. And the functions which cannot be separated like this, that on one side there are terms of y, on other side there are terms of x, such functions are called implicit functions. And in this session we are going to see how to find out derivative of implicit functions. So this is the first example. Here you can see that x into sin y plus y into sin x is equal to 5. This is given, and you may check that it is not possible to separate, like on one side there are terms of x and on other side there are terms of y. So this is implicit function. Okay, it is not important to decide whether it is implicit or not. We are interested in finding out dy by dx. So what simply we will do is differentiate both sides with respect to x, because we need differentiation with respect to x. So d by dx of this is equal to d by dx of 5. We can separate both the terms because addition sign is given. So d by dx of x sin y plus d by dx of y sin x is equal to d by dx of 5. Now here and here we need to apply the multiplication rule for derivatives. So applying the multiplication rule, first function as it is, derivative of second function, plus second function as it is, derivative of first function. Here also we are applying multiplication rule. So first function as it is, derivative of second function, plus second function as it is, derivative of first function, and this is equal to derivative of 5, which is constant, is equal to 0. Still we have to find out these derivatives, and here you can see that we have to find out differentiation with respect to x, and term is y here. Remember that when sin x is given, the derivative is cos x, but since y is present here, we need to apply chain rule. So first outer function is sine. So applying the chain rule, its differentiation is cos. It means derivative of sin y is cos y into, now go inside, we have to find out differentiation of y, which will be dy by dx. If you are not familiar with chain rule, then see the previous video of chain rule and you can resume this video then. Sin y as it is, differentiation of x with respect to x is 1. Y as it is, derivative of sin x is cos x. Sin x as it is, and differentiation of y with respect to x is dy by dx, and this is equal to 0. Now since we have to find out dy by dx, here differentiation process is over. So now what we will do, we will combine all the terms which are containing dy by dx, and we will take then dy by dx common of them. So you can see that these two terms are containing dy by dx. So we are taking dy by dx common from both of them. It means we left with x cos y plus sin x, and plus these two terms are not having dy by dx. So we are taking them together in other bracket. Now our question is to find out dy by dx. It means we will try to make dy by dx to be subject of the equation. So first we will take this time to the opposite side. so it will be negative. And now we will take this term to the opposite side, so it will go to the denominator. So this is dy by dx and our required answer. The process we are doing is, first differentiate both sides with respect to x, use multiplication rule, chain rule or division rule, whatever is applicable to find out the differentiation. Then combine all the terms having dy by dx, take dy by dx common from them, and finally proceed to make dy by dx to be subject of the equation. That's all. Let's take another example. X plus y is equal to sin x plus y, sin xy is given, and again the question is find out dy by dx. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, we get d by dx operator on both sides. Here we can easily separate both the terms. So d by dx of x plus d by dx of y is equal to, here again chain rule will be applicable. In chain rule we start from the outermost function and then we go inside. So first of all, derivative of sine is cos, hence it will be cos xy into differentiation of inner function which is xy. Differentiation of x with respect to x is equal to 1. This is dy by dx cos xy as it is, and here we need to apply multiplication rule to find out derivative. So first function as it is into differentiation of second function plus second function as it is into differentiation of first function. So we get this is as it is, and here x into dy by dx plus y into differentiation of x with respect to x is 1. So this will be cos xy will be multiplied by both the terms here. It means x cos xy into dy by dx plus y into cos xy. Now this term will be repeated in the next slide. This is the same term that was in previous slide. Differentiation process is over here. So finally we have to collect all the terms containing dy by dx on one side and other terms on other side. So we will take this term on left hand side and one we will take on right hand side, which is done here. From these two terms we will take dy by dx common, so we get this, and now finally we move this to the opposite side, so it will go into the denominator, hence we get dy by dx is equal to this. So the process is very simple. You may solve one or two more example of the same concept and you can get grip to this concept. So in this class we have discussed about derivatives of implicit function. Stay tuned. Thank you.